A very good afternoon to all present here. This side Smahi. I am the technical executive of Numerical Analytics Instruments Private Limited. So today we are here on a demonstration on EViews, that how you can use this for your time series analysis. But before that, let me give you a quick overview of who we are and what we do at Numerical. So in the past few years, numerical analytics has expanded rapidly to include a wide range of high-quality numerical analytics software, hand-held technology, and business intelligence solutions. We work with various business and academic sector, corporate organization, government sector, profit and non-profit organization as well, to implement education technology, business, and analytical solution. So we are the subsidiary company of Statworks Malaysia, and we are the sole and authorized distributors of EViews, Citavi, NVivo, ExcelSat, and Smart PLS in India as well as in our neighboring countries like Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh. We provide analytical technology as well as education technology. We provide leading qualitative and quantitative research tools to research scholars or analysts or scientists so that you can make your work more productive. And we provide STEM technology in India through Texas Instruments. So these are the products that we deals in. We have EViews for quantitative analysis. We have NVivo for qualitative analysis or systematic literature review. Then we have Citavi. Now this is a reference management tool used for citation. It stores your references centrally, basically, so that you can focus on your research. And then we have ExcelStat. Now this is an add-on in Excel focusing on advanced statistical analysis. Then we have Smart PLS for structure equation modeling. It uses the method of PLS. And then lastly, we have Texas calculators, which are nothing but financial and graphical calculators. Now, these are some of our leading users who are using EViews. We have Reserve Bank of India, University of Delhi, then we have IIM Calcutta, then BIMTech, EGRO, Ernst & Young, Yes Bank, ICICI Bank, Bank of Baroda, IIT Roorkee, and many others also who are using EViews. Now, let me start with the introduction of EViews. Now, EViews is a smart solution for econometric analysis, forecasting, and simulation. Now, it is an ideal package for anyone who is working with cross-sectional data, time series data, or panel data. With EViews, you can quickly and efficiently manage your data. You can perform econometric and statistical analysis with the help of EViews. You can generate forecasts or model simulations. Also, you can produce high-quality graphs and tables for publication or inclusion in other applications, because these can be saved in you can copy it on your clipboard and can paste in your Word file or in Excel also. The results can also be saved in this format. EViews has Windows integration. It has drag and drop feature available. If you want to import your file, if you have Excel file, then you can use the easiest method of importing, which is drag and drop. And over 20 popular file formats are there, which you can import in EViews. Also, copy and paste export of your presentation quality graphs and table, you can do that. Also, it has the modern interface that allows you to accomplish tasks that are really impossible or difficult with using the traditional statistical software. You can import data from 20 different popular data formats and export the results also. The format that an EView support is Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, R, SPSS, SAS, Stata, EViews, binary file, Gauss dataset, HTML, ODBC, the RADs, and all these are there. So if you can see here, you click on import and import from file. These are the options, these are the formats that are available that you can import in EViews. Also, from under file, you can export directly from there. Now, with the new, this is the new feature of EViews. It has multiple window display. You can compare your data set, your charts, your models, all these side by side so that you can better understand the results. You can compare plots, equations, forecast model or graph also. From here you can see this is the work file. This is the model that you have generated. It has been run on the least square method. Then this is the graph and this is the data set. All three can be compared side by side for better understanding of your data, with how it is working. So this was about it, and this is our contact information. You can connect with us on via these numbers. At the top, we have the menu bar, file, edit, object, view, procedure, quick options. All this option is here. Now this is the command section. This is the capture section, and this is the command explorer. Yeah, so under Command Explorer, if you click on Graph, it will directly take you to the EViews website where you will be able to see all the features are available for Graph. From here also, you can see the commands of Graph, that how you can go about it, what are the commands and codes are there for Graph type. Then if you, again, here in the commands, all of the codes, that all of the steps will be stored under command, and in the capture it will be whatever the steps that you are going will be captured, which you can further take out. If you want to share that project with your colleague or with your teammate, the steps will be taken out from the capture command. This open space is the workspace. Now, and this is at the top is the status bar. You can see the path, database, and work file. Work file is none because I have not entered any so far. Now, the importing of is by you click on file, click on open. Where here you can have you can import EViews work file, foreign data as work file, database, programs, text files also. I'll be importing the GDP file, India GDP, so which is in Excel sheet. So I'll be using this option, foreign data as work file. It will take me in. I am just selecting this file, India GDP from 1960 to 2022. Click on open. Now here you can see all the columns that are present here: year, GDP, per capita, and growth. Click on next. Now the second step is, if it is asking for the delimiter, standard delimiter, single comma, just proceed with that. Click on next. In the third step, it is asking that first header line, first row basically is the header lines, and you can see you can change the description of headers also. Names, you have descriptions, attributes, name in last line, ignore header lines. All these are also available. Also, you can read your rows by, you can transpose your data. If you click on that, the data will be transposed. If you want to data in this way, just let me deselect that. Click on next. Now, next step is EViews is asking that if you have any empty cell, then how do you want to read that cell? So I'm entering hashtag NA. So it will be taken, it will be read as NA. Now you can see the column info. First column is year, and the number, you can choose the data time from here. Number, do not import character, date, all these feature option is available. GDP, per capita, growth, you can change the data type from here also. Click on next. And the last step of importing your data set is the structure of your data. It is asking how your data is structured. Here you have the basic structure. We have six options here: unstructured, undated for panel data. Then we have dated regular frequency for time series data. If it has regular frequency, then it has specified by date series. You can see here it is, you can see year column is there. So you can go for specified by date series, but if it does not have, then you can go for regular frequency, and it will ask that what the frequency of your data is. Is it annual, semi-annual, quarterly, monthly? This is the options we have. Annual, and you have to enter the start date also. We have 1960 here. So it will be started from 1960, but I'll be going for specified by day series because I have already this column as year in there. And the dates series is specified as year because you can see the name of my column is year. And click on finish. Now the next step is is asking that do you want to link your imported file and your original file which is in your system. So let me go for no, and because I do not want to link the data. Now you can see under commands, you have the code for work file open, the path of the file, the name of the file, and all the feature is written in the command section. And this is the work file. Now you see all of my columns has been added separately in the form of objects. C represents intercept, GDP is one of the column, growth is another column, per capita is another column, residual is it automatically generated. Now this coefficient intercept and this residual, it will be automatically generated whenever you import the file in EViews. And this is lastly the year. Just double click on year, you will be able to see the data in the year column. Double click on per capita, you will be able to see the per capita from all till 2021, 1960 to 2021. Double click on growth, you can see all are opening in this section, 1960 till 2021, and the same way as the GDP, it is right here. Also, right now I have opened it separately, one by one. You can see series GDP, series year, and series growth. If you want to open all these as a group, you can. You just select the data that you want to open. Let me open this GDP, growth, per capita, and year. So by holding the control key from my keyboard, I'm clicking on year. Then right click on open as group. Now you will be able to see all of your data in a group form. The time is there. If you have removed the time, it will be added in this way. So that's another thing. GDP, growth, per capita, all of the information is right here. Now, if you want to save this format, this group, you have to first freeze this and give the name. Now you can see the object has been changed as table. Currently, it was previously it was stored as series, but now when I freezed my group format, it has taken it as a table. And if I go for the name, table 1, for example, let me save this name, table 1, and you can see the description is there. It is a table type, not the series type, and on which you can do the analysis. You can run the commands or you can run the tests on this table. Let me close this, all this. Yes, delete the group. Yes, I want to delete that. Okay. Also, if you want to have a preview of your data set, that how your data is looking like, just right click on that, click on preview, and you will be able to see the preview. These are the values. This is the graph that how it is working. If you go on next, you will have the preview of growth column. This is the graph and this is the values we have, all the values we have here. Again, next you click on, you will have the preview of per capita, the last update. You will see all the information will be here. Also description you can also give separately. Now this is the information, this is the graph of how your data set is looking, and residual is empty. Okay, so I want to show you this. So right now we have not run any test or any model here. So that's why the residual section is empty. Also the coefficient is also empty. You can see R1, R2, R3. All this has value 0 because nothing has been run so far. Close this. Let me close this. Yeah. Before moving on, I want to add here that EViews will run the model, will run the test on the sample data. Here you can see the range is from 1960 to 2021 and it has 62 observations. And here sample has the same because we have selected all of our range or all of our sample. So whatever test we will do, whatever models that will generate will run on the sample data and not on the range. So we can change the sample size from here. Just double click on the sample and you can see @all is mentioned here. If you want to add some custom range, for example, from 1960 to 2000, let's say, click OK. And you can see it has 41 observations. And now the test will run on this, on these 41 observations. But let me select @all as of now. So in this way, you can change the sample structure. This is we have the GDP values of from 1960 to 2021. If you click on view here, this view is a spreadsheet view, and if you click on view here, you will get the graph view also. Click graph and you have all the options available here. You can edit the frame and edit the axis also. All these options are available here. Let me go with the basic one. you can select the graph data as raw data or mean, medians, sum of squares, or kurtosis. All these options are available here. Let me run with the default, click OK. And this is how you can see the graph of GDP looks like. We can see here that this data has some trend in it. And you can save this graph in JPG format, or you can create animation of this graph also. For that, you need to click on here, animate. And these are the options for animations we have. If you go for expanding intervals, show details, or for more details, and just click on play button, you will be able to see that how the graph is moving. If you want to increase the speed of the moving axis, then you have to change the options from here. You have to change some of the settings here, and it will be done. Let me change the refresh rate to 10 and play it again. Now you will see that it is moving a bit faster. So if you want to save this GIF in your system, apply and close. You have to right click there, save graph to disk. Select the location that where do you want to save this file. Click on browse. I'll be saving it on desktop. The name I'm giving is, let's say, graph1, for example. And in the format .gif, click save. Here also file type has already changed. These are the types that you can save this graph. I am going for .gif and click on animated graph. Click OK. And let me show you how it looks like. Yeah, so if you can see, this is how this graph is moving. So which can be further used in your projects. Going back again in EViews. So this was, so this is the animation that this is how you can save the animation, and you can change the themes for this this chart. For that, you need to click on options, and here you have templates and objects. These are the templates that are provided. If you click on EViews, click yes. And if you click on apply, no, okay, so it has not taken it. If you click on midnight, let me check if it works. Yeah, midnight, it has another theme. Newspaper has some another theme. Apply, and this is how it looks like. So this is also in this way you can also apply templates on your graphs. Click on OK. Again, you go to view and go back to spreadsheet, and you will have the spreadsheet view again. And so we have not saved the graph because you can see the graph has not entered here. So if you want to save the graph, click on graph again. Click OK. Then click on freeze first of all. Click on that, OK. And name it graph1. Click OK. And you can see graph is added here. So if you close this and open graph from here, double click it, it will be opened. Now, as I mentioned that EViews has a side-by-side comparison windows that can be used here. If you click on graph, pick and drop it to this open area. If you can see icon is here, some icon is here, and now you can see rectangle has come up. Just drop your graph here and you will be able to see it side by side, that these are the values and this is how the graph looks like of this the GDP values. So this is also one of the interesting feature, the new feature that has been added in EViews. Now, let me start doing the modeling part. We will be forecasting this GDP for, let's say, up to 2030, because right now we have the data till 2021. So we'll be doing the forecast on till 2030. So before that, I'll have to add the years. Here for that, you need to go to proc, click on structure and resize current page. From here, you can see all of the information and enter the end date as 2030. Up to 2030 year, we'll do this, we'll forecast this. Click OK and click yes. Now, if you see in the GDP file again, NA has been written. The empty cells, it has taken it automatically as NA. Now, as we have seen the graph of GDP, it has some trends. So we'll take the log of GDP first of all, and we'll be working on that. So for that, you need to click on quick and click on generate series to take the log of log GDP. Firstly, we will give the name of factor that we are generating, log underscore GDP, EViews will not take the space in the name. So as you can see here, per underscore capital, it has a space in between. So that's why it has taken it as underscore. Well, because if you go for, let's say, let me show you, if you go for like this, log space GDP, and then give the command for that, log of GDP, click OK. Incorrect number. Basically, it has not taken the name as log space GDP. So make sure to remove any spaces that you have and click OK. Now you can see log of GDP. It is a series has been added. Just double click on it. And this is all the values. Let me show you the side-by-side comparison of both. Now it has, now for 1960, it has 37 value, and now it has 3.61. Let me show you the graphical interpretation also. Click on graph, okay. For GDP and for log GDP, it is like this. And you can see it is up to till 2021. The value ends here at 21 and not from there, because we have not forecasted so far. Let me close this GDP. And going to again view. Also, you can have the descriptive statistics of your dataset. Spreadsheet is here. If you want to have a quick view, then click on histogram and stats. You will have all the information: mean, median, maximum and minimum value, standard deviation, Jacobi test, probability, p-value, and the histogram is also there. You can save the result again in the same way. Just click on freeze and then name it. It will be added in your work file. Again, go to view. You will have all the options. You can get only the stats table, which is this. And this can also be saved in on the clipboard. Copy, it will be added to the clipboard, and you can paste directly into the Word file and can add it like that. Again, click to view. You can do stats by classification. You can run simple hypothesis test or equality test by classifications, one-way tabulations, and parallelogram unit root test for standard unit root test. You can do that. But before that, let me do the model estimation on this. Again, going to the spreadsheet view. Here we'll do, I'll run this. I'll create a model with the help of least squares. For that, firstly, I'll go to quick again and click on estimate equation. Now, firstly, I'll have to enter the dependent variable, which is log GDP, log underscore GDP, and I'll be doing it with the time trend. So I've added @trend here with the intercept. And now you can see here, these are the methods available in EViews for you to run the estimations. We have least squares. You have autoregressive, conditional heteroscedasticity. Then we have quantile regression, generalized linear methods, threshold regressions, switching regressions. All of the estimations options are here. I'll be going with least squares, and this is the sample. So I've told you that estimation or model equation estimation will work on the sample data only. So if you want to change the or if you want to run this on a particular sample, you can edit that right here also, and it will be fine. Click on OK, and this is the equation result. We have dependent variable as log GDP. Method, it has used least squares, date and time at which it has been done. Sample adjusted is this 1960 to 2021, because rest of the entries were empty. So that's why it has taken it only up to this observations. Then we have included observations that the total basically the total sample has been included 62 after adjustments. Now at these are the coefficients C1, and this is C. Intercept, standard error we have, it has run the t statistics and given us the p-value. Also, we have R square, adjusted R square, mean dependence variation. Then AIC, we have W Watson test, F statistic, log likelihood. All the tests are here for you to get the better results, so that you can estimate it. Now, for forecasting, you need to click here on forecast, and here give the name. I'm changing it _F, and I'll be forecasting all of my sample. Let me deselect this, and I'll be adding forecasts and actuals both. Click on OK, and you can see the green line. You can see the green lines is up to this part was the actual data, and this blue line is fitting our actual line, and this is the forecasted values. And these you can see Forecast is log GDP underscore F. This was the name. Forecast sample is this. Total observations is 71. You have root mean square, bias proportion, covariance proportion, symmetric map. All the information, all the tests is here. The values are here. And if you want to see the values of the forecasted value, if you want to see right here, you can see in the work file it has been added. Just double click on it and you will be able to see the forecasted values. Now let me open these both log GDP and log GDP forecasted. Right click, open as group, and side by side I can see the values that what are the actuals and what are the forecasted. So this is the values we have. Going back to here again, no, let me close this. Yeah. Now, if you go to view again, you can see the actual residual fitted and residuals. The table you can see, the graph you can see. Let me go for the graph. Here you can see these are the residuals and these are the actuals and fitted values. If you go for table, you will have this table of the year actual fitted and residuals. This is the residual plot right side by side for your better understanding. Then we have again, if you go to view, you can do ARMA structure, you can do the covariance, can generate the covariance matrix, you can also do the coefficient diagnostics and all the options here. Under procedure, you can do residual series, you can make gradient groups, or you can again forecast it for a particular time period. So, so these are the options here. Now, let me show you that how you can import your data set from the database also, because EViews has a database connectivity. You click on files, and here under open, we have database. So these are the database that are available. You have Bureau of Labor Statistics, Bureau of Economics Analysis, FRED database, and then we have INSEE SDMX database, Trading Economics, then US Census, WHO. Let me go for World Bank. Yeah, click on Browse. And these are the options available here. Enterprise survey, you can go get the education statistics, international depth statistics. If you go for that, click OK and run OK. You can see a work file has been added here, and click on browse. You have countries, indicators, regions, and topics. Let me go for countries. And here you will have all the countries and you can get the data for that. Let me go for India. So this is the options. So whatever has highlighted that has some values. We can go for import of goods, for example. Just double click it. And if I go in a World Bank database, it's added here. Double click on it and you will get the preview. These are the values here and this is the graph. Click on export and OK to all. India GDP, it has been added in the list. So firstly, you have to create another work file, because then it will be exported in your existing work file. Just double click on this and you will have all the values. Let me close this. From these are the values for that. Let me open again one more thing, database. So if you want to add it, your data from, let's say, Bureau of Economic Analysis, and click on OK. So if you have registered for that, if you have the API key of that, if you have the credentials, then you have to enter that, because all of them are not free. You have to go for it, then enter the API key and it will take you into the database, and from there you will be able to export the data. Let me cancel this. So this was about the working of EViews. You have from here also you can see the commands are all here, and if you click on capture, whatever we have done so far, it has been captured. And if you just click, so you can save all that. Just right click on save as, or then copy on the clipboard. It will be saved, and you can save the steps that how you proceeded in, with your estimation. Also, I would like to add here that under help, if you go to under help, you will have the user manuals and user guides of EViews. You click on quick help references, then you have online tutorials, what's new in EViews. And if you click on PDF documents, these are the PDF documents for your references. You have user guide 1, user guide 2, object reference. If you click on user guide 1, it will open the PDF file of user guide 1. Let me please share my screen. Yeah, so this is how it will look like. This is the user manual. You have fundamentals, introduction, demonstration, objects basis. If you go for that, what is an object in EViews? What are the types of objects that it has? You have these objects present there: alpha, log, matrix, model, pool, factor, equation, and these are the symbols also. Graph, then you have string, then you have user object, text. All these are object types that are present in, that are available in EViews. These are the learnings user guide from where you can get the content. And if you want to work on the groups part, you get the detailed information there and step-by-step tutorial also. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.